hope that you learned something new from our session today. Okay, so for this session, we will have Mr. Rattana Long. He is our senior student from Computer Science Department, and the topic today he will present is about the Maze Fighting 3D game. And if you have any question during the session, please feel free to write them down in the chat or wait until the Q&A part to turn on your microphone and ask directly to the presenter. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Rattana Long. You may start.
Thank you, Sandy, but I will share my screen.
Okay.
Do we need to open the camera?
Yeah, you can open your camera.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining me. And today's topic, I would like to present my project, which is called Maze Fighter 3D game. As my supervisor name around by Sakaro. So first of all, let's go through introduction. The introduction, which is what is a game? A game basically is a structured form of play usually undertaken for enjoyment, and sometimes it used as an educational tool. And it also like distinct from work, which is usually carried out from an art and often an expression of ideological element. However, it's not clear yet, and many games are also considered to be a work of a professional player or spectator sport, like e-sport or something else, or art like mahjong, puzzle game, and this maze game, and many more. Then the key component of the game that are the goal, the rule, and the challenge and interaction. Like it means involve a mental or physical stimulation and often both. And it also develop a practice skill and serve a form of exercise or otherwise perform educational simulation or physical role. It means like it willing to be more concentration, and I focus on the game, like we show the which way we should go or which way we shouldn't go. Let's move on to the next section. So basically, a puzzle game or the maze game that I have built is considered as the mind game, and the mind game is like a puzzle, a type of puzzle that people enjoy trying to solve. Mind game inside the maze is also like for self improvement, fall into the main category. There are mental exercise and puzzle to maintain or improve the actual working of the brain, like to make the player or other people to like enjoying the game, remember the pathway, which way they should go, and with the time on game, something like that. So now let's move to the main section, which are what are the maze. The maze are the network of a path and head designed as the puzzle suit which has to find its way out. Maze fall under the category of the mind game, like I had mentioned before, as a puzzle game. The pathway and the wall in the maze are typically fixed. Um, for the abstract part of the picture, the object of the puzzle is to move each wall into the respective goal in the fewest number of moves. The user-friendly inside the game can control the character using the direction key or an arrow key, and they can change the camera movement into a 2D view or the 3D view as well. And it will indicate the health bar and the timers in that show in the left side of the screen, and it display the time to show like it said 3 minutes to beat the game. If you cannot beat the game, it will be restart again, and you have to move through from the first step to the last step because there is no checkpoint inside the game. So the player need to remember and uh, remember the path they should go in the next step. And this game can be played as a single player at a given time. So that's the three of the goal and objective. Um, for my for my for my perspective, I have built in three steps. First, the step one is to design the character and their appearance or an outfit. Also, edit the weapon or like stuff. The step two, I'm going to add a coin, even a timer plus the health bar to indicate our character. Sorry, I messed up. It's character, not NPC. And also draw the mesh, which has many ways to walk through. The mesh that I have built inside the game, I added almost like 12 level. So the player, as it go to the higher level, it will be much more harder than the first level because the first level just only walk on the fewer step. The step three, I'm going to test the game or character, even the game it has any bug or glitch. Sometimes of the game, the wall and also the door it doesn't open like smoothly because it got some bug and the character cannot move inside. For the tool and engine that I'm going to be using for designing my game, I'm using a Unity software program and also the pixel mesh to uh, build the mesh, which means like um, using the mesh to organize and using the coordinator or like set the margin width or height. It's easier for me to build the game. The step 5 about the game is mean the game is automatically generated by the decision of the mesh processed by an open software called the name mesh builder, and it is also built on the top of the Unity platform and especially designed for the automated generation and easier modification of the mesh video. Such as like the game include like the it only play on the web platform and also it has include like text, image and audio inside the gameplay. It will show the sound when you attack the enemy or when you are dead, when you complete the level and you move past the next level and so on. For my motivation for this project, is to design to make the kid or even teenager to find the strategy, how to solve the problem, like finding the path entrance or getting past many obstacles, and become more patient to beat the game. And the game is to design to be more challenging level, and also the user can choose the level to beat the game from the level 1 to the level 12 and so on. And one more thing is the player is to solve the problem whenever they stuck or even can't pass through the level. It also builds the player to become more concentration and eye test, which means they should go or which way they shouldn't go. Secondly, I'm here to do and try to make something new or even learn more about it doing some research. My main purpose is to make gaming industry become more popular in Cambodia. Not even my game beside that game, it's like OBA, esport or something like that. Here is my gameplay feature which indicate 2D view and a 3D view. On the left hand side it 2D view and the right hand side is a 3D view. On the gameplay it will show the button or the guideway that we should go. The green arrow it's meant like it indicate the way that we should go already. And it show the coin that we have collected, the timer bar. If we didn't beat the time, you will lose the level and you will restart it again. For the gameplay detail, also added the demo. Gameplay demo is mean like show direction. The character can use the camera from like change it to switch it to like 2D view or 3D view and attack the enemy using my source space and the arrow key to move the character. Now let's switch on to the demo part. I will show the gameplay and the demo. As you can see inside the game, I will design the character like that. It will indicate the sound bar also. Okay, I will show the demo first. Here after the game demo, I will switch into the 3D view, and this is the 2D view, just like that. Now I will show you the main gameplay. We will select on only the first level only. Here for the first level, as you can see, you will see the green arrow. It will indicate and show the way that you should go. Here the door will open directly. Sometimes you can move through the wall because it contains a lot of blocks inside the game. Also, it can like move outside the wall also. As you can repeat the coin, it will gain how much you can see inside the screen. I only set the killing enemy only one hit kill because it's easier for the player to complete the mission. After you beat the game, it will show you the ending screen of the you win. As the coin you have collected, it will store it inside the unlock state navigation. So you will use that coin to buy the step to unlock the shortcut way your character should move. So for the conclusion in this part, this is the end. I want to thank to Dr. Amrut and our department for giving such a wonderful chance to explore new things and the whole opportunity of the self-learning. And also, um, it will if we come to our object at the beginning, it like appearing to be difficult. Which game to choose? Which could be the possible code? After I have learned and explored a lot of the video, doing some research on the YouTube and learning some video from the other website using the platform of Wikipedia. Um, I mean, there is a livelihood scope and out of a kind game, we finally choose the puzzle or the maze game and work really hard for designing the game and drawing the character of the game also. This project may be true to the point of our life, I mean to all of us. It has a really good explore more to continue. And this game need to be like have more two player if you want to be designed to be more like realistic or more beautiful inside the game animation. So that's all for my presentation. If you guys have any question, feel free to ask.
Okay. So thank you so much, Mr. Rattana, and for your presentation as well as the amazing game demo. So now it is the Q&A part. So if you have any question, please kindly ask in the chat, or you can just click the raise hand button, and I will call your name to turn on your microphone, and you can ask directly to our printer. Okay. So anyone have any question? Okay, in case you don't have, I'm just gonna have like a few question. Like, when you develop the game, like, what are the challenges that you have faced?
Um, the challenges and the obstacle that I have faced, like to first of all, is to design the maze, the pixel maze. Whether to to set it in the correctly, set the width and height, and build a platform, and also to design the level. As the level going higher, it will be difficult for the player to play and drawing animation, adding sound, something. Sometimes I use the sound from the free copyright website to put inside the game. That's all.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I also have another question. Like, what are the like foundation knowledge in order to create this game?
The foundation language to create this game. I've been doing research sometime on YouTube and doing like watching the tutorial video, uh, like 1 hour to 2 hour a day, and know how to draw the character using other platform as well.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Ron.
So, anyone have any other question that you want to ask? Okay, you can ask.
Sri, thank you for your present. I have two questions, and one question is related to the like it's a game. Could you list or detail about the requirement like PC that maximum PC
Oh,
that want to render game something, yeah. And another one question is do we want to develop a game and to become the game developer, do it require the high of programming basic something else,
okay.
yeah, like
Thank,
design
uh,
also.
thank you for your question, sir. From my perspective, I think designing a game it doesn't require much because you can do research from your own, learning from YouTube or other website like Unity platform. It can give you a bit of tutoring class from 1 hour to 2 hour, and it let you to design the character as you can see from my part. Um, for the rendering to run this game, it doesn't require much because this game require only like 2 RAM or 240 RAM it can run. And for the graphic card, it doesn't require much because it's a small game. Because I just only at 12 level. It just from my idea doing this game, I use my idea from the Maze Runner. As you can see, you play before Maze Runner, Subway Surfer, but it is in a different part. You collect coin and with the timer on time. That's it. Thank you for your question. For the programming part, I use about the programming part. I use some the script from the like via the script from the pixel maze. I setting like indicate the horizontal width and height and so on. And I going to implement the first part is give a current cell. I give the current cell inside the maze of a parameter and make the current cell as the visited. And also what the current cell is unvisited together, it choose one of the unvisited netboard because we need to from the line up from one part to another part to make it connected to each other, and remove the wall between the current cell and chosen the cell again, and invoke the routine and do the recursive from the chosen cell. Um, what is the game design software tool that you use? For the gaming design tool that I use inside my project, I'm using the Unity platform and also the pixel map that I have been talked lately.
Okay, is there any other question, everyone? Okay, so if everyone don't have any question more, we come to an end of this session. And on behalf of the ICT faculty, Thank you all for making time in your busy schedule to join us here this afternoon. And I would like to inform you that the next session will start at 3:50 until 4:35, and there will be other project printer as well. And please check the topic and link on our IT Day website. And thank you, Mr. Rotana, and thank you, everyone. And good luck. Yes.
Thank you,
Goodbye.
Bong, for coming and everyone who joined in the class. Goodbye. Have
Yes.
stay safe, Bin.
Yes. Stay safe, you guys.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.